Yo, what's good, man? Hit that like button, thumbs up. So Doc Rivers just got hired by the Philadelphia 76ers to a 5-year deal contract. He was only unemployed for like 6 days. So uh, it's not bad. You can't keep a good black man down, I guess. Um, he replaced Brent Brown. When he got when Doc Rivers got fired last week, he automatically became the #1 available coach on the market. It was D'Antoni, and D'Antoni was in line to get that job, but they skipped over D'Antoni because when you won a championship and the other one hasn't, even though that championship was like 12 years ago, it just looks better on the resume. You get that call first. If I'm a Sixers fan, am I excited? You got a reason to be. Is he better than Brent Brown? Yeah, he's better than Brent Brown. I don't think it's the missing piece to get the Sixers over the hump. I don't think this piece makes them better than Boston, which he'll be in that same division again, the Northeast Division. You'll go against his former team 4 times a year. You know they'll give you that. That'll be good TV. But I still don't think they're better than Boston just because they brought in Doc Rivers, and that was the team that just got eliminated. The team that got embarrassed in the finals yesterday, the Miami Heat, the team with the worst record to ever make it to the NBA Finals, got their ass cut. I'm not sure if this move makes them better than them. I'm really just kind of like, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Doc, I lost respect for Paul George and Kawhi because according to these rumor reports, they were the ones who went to the front office and pleaded to get Doc out. So they basically used Doc as like a scapegoat for their choke job. So the two star players combined for 24 points in the final in the game 7 of the playoffs in round 2. 24 points between both of them. You should have had 24 apiece. You would have won that game. And then they blame the shit on Doc. And I'm like, look, Doc disappointed a lot of people. He failed in LA with all that. And I go back to Lob City with all that talent. He failed. You didn't even get out the second round. But to blame him and use him as the scapegoat so Kawhi Leonard gets a pass for choking in the playoffs, and Paul George gets a little pass too. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Because he accommodated these guys. He stuck by him. When Paul George was stinking up the joint in round 1 against Dallas, he could have threw him under the bus. He stood by his star player. Kawhi Leonard wanted to do all that game management during the regular season. He picked up in San Antonio, taking extra nights off and chilling. He didn't say anything. He let them do it. And then as soon as they fuck up, they blame it on him and point at him. I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? There's no loyalty in this business. So it is what it is. But as far as the 76ers go, I don't think a coach is really the answer. Yeah, you needed an upgrade from Brent Brown, but it's personnel that Philly needs to worry about and heart that is questioned. I think Joel Embiid is soft. Anytime you see a 7-foot center fading away, taking a damn mid-range jump shot, you know what I mean? He had a shot late in the fourth quarter against Boston. Desperation. The fucking center. The big man taking a fadeaway. You ever see any? I'm like, what the fuck? Ben Simmons, he can't shoot. They got all kind of issues that I don't know if a coach just coming in is going to fix. So I wouldn't necessarily celebrate if I was Philly and start planning a parade for next summer, but it's going to be interesting for the Eastern Conference to get another high-profile coach. Doc gets to go back to the East where he had Orlando back in the day, and then you had Boston, and now he's going back. So good for him. Now D'Antoni's still out there. Nate McMillan, I believe, is still out there. The Clippers, it'd be some funny shit if the Clippers brought in D'Antoni. But I want to know, like, who are you replacing Doc Rivers with? Is it Sam Cassell? Is it you know what I mean? Who are you bringing them in there? So somebody, I just want to know, was it coaching the whole time in LA? Because I don't think it was coaching with the Clippers. I really just think they just fucking choked. He could have put up better matchups. You could have wrote a better game plan because he did get out coached by Mike Malone. Mike Malone did him filthy out there. But at the end of the day, Paul George was hitting the side of the backboard. Kawhi was missing his infamous mid-range jump shot. He's the best mid-range shooter of all time since Michael Jordan, according to Skip Bayless. Shit wasn't hitting on nothing, and they blamed it on this man. So fuck the Clippers. They'll never matter. They'll always be #2. And I'm not even capping for Doc Rivers like that, but I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? You gonna go behind my back and because you didn't do your part. You know what I mean? You go behind my back and be like, fuck y'all. When the Clippers play the Sixers the first time, that's gonna be like prime time ABC Sunday afternoon special type shit. They're gonna make a story out of that. So Doc Rivers is going to Philly. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section.